Jai Shri Mataji. A very good morning to everyone. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini, and give ourselves a bandhan. Let us all recite Shri Ganesh Mantra.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः।
Let us place both our hands on Mother Earth. Let us bring our attention on Muladhara Chakra. Shri Mataji, we humbly request you to bless us all with the qualities of Shri Ganesha on our Muladhara Chakra. Shri Mataji, let there be complete purity in all what we do, in our words, in our thoughts. Let us slowly bring our attention from our Muladhara to our Sahasrara. Shri Mataji, kindly help us all to establish our attention in our Sahasrara. Shri Mataji, kindly bless us all with complete silence.
Today we went to the stores. I was talking, to him, but looking at another thing, moving there. I'm talking to you, looking here, there, there. And the person to whom I'm talking also looking all over. The attention becomes so funny that you tell them something, they do another thing. Like in America, you ask him, what's your name? Simple question.
For example,
That person looking somewhere else. Then say, did you say what's my name?
hello.
Then we'll look at another thing. I'll say, yes, I just wanted to know your name. So, then he'll turn another. Did you ask for my name? We'll go on for 5 minutes. Then I would say, all right, I don't ask you anything. I'm sorry. You tell them something. A French lady came to me criticizing all the people here just to see me. She just forced into my house, came to me and all that. I made her sit down. She was quite a big ego and all that. I gave her kumkum. And I said, in the night you put it here. Telephones to me. Next day she telephones to me. Kumkum is very sour. I said, what are you doing? I'm eating. I didn't understand English, she said. But I said, I applied it here. Didn't you also see my action? Or I put it in your mouth. I said, don't eat kumkum. Then she asked, did you say I should not eat kumkum? She's a very famous woman. Oh, very big people are fond of her, this, that. I don't know what sort of woman she is and what's wrong with her. I just don't understand. But not only that, attention gets like that. They don't have proper memories left. They'll come and stand before and say, where is Mataji? I'm standing there. Such a big woman. Where is Mataji? I said, get a microscope now. The eyes become upside down. Now, the attention part is all right. Now, forget about the attention. Physically, what happens? You vomit every food you eat. You become thin like a TB patient. There are so many like that. All their, what you call, cheeks gone like that. What you see in your shops, you see, they have made models out of these mad people there. And they look so old at a young age. You see, there was a lady who was traveling with me in a train. She was a French lady. That's quite thin, you see, and like that. So I thought she's an old lady, naturally. So we had a seat. So I said, I'll sleep over here. You better sleep downstairs. In the morning, she said, thank you very much and all that. I said, no, after all, you see, I must respect your age and this and that. Yes. You know. So I said, what's your age? She says, my age is 40 years. I said, that's my daughter's age. What did I do with this woman? All gone like that, all wrinkled, here wrinkles. I thought I am younger than her. So I went up and she slept. She said, 40 years. I said, really, I can't believe it. You told the whole story? I must say, the Italian is better than English. Because you can put it in proper in the French language. Alright. So now. Alright. So, this is what happens to a person. Such a person gets old very soon. He is such a bore. Nobody likes such a company. He may not like anyone, but such a bore no one likes. Now, the physical side of it, that you may develop an ego by which you might get diabetes. Then you might get high blood pressure. Your kidney can stop working. You can get blood cancer. You become vulnerable to any cancer. Or your heart, you will get heart attack. You might get palpitations. You might get asthma. You might get cirrhosis. You might get on your hands and all that, all kinds of eczemas. You might also ultimately end up in a state, as you call it, gaga state.
So the old people who don't know what they say.
Nowadays, in young age. Now a disease which I say is going to come has already started. I was told about that. That your conscious mind becomes helpless. That is, you can move your hand if you are unconscious about it. But consciously, if you want to move your hand, you cannot. You get paralyzed. With these things happening, I don't know what other things can happen. One can develop eye problem. You cannot face the sun. And your nose and ears can get absolutely all the time squeezing, and because the phlegm melts away, so nose starts, sort of all the time it's flowing. And from your ears also, you might get pus will start coming out of it. Now, that's the blessings of Mr. Ego. So be careful. To correct your ego, first thing, you should never criticize others. Never get irritated with others. French are known to be very irritable. Once I came by my car, which is a right-hand drive. I am Dr. Spiro driving it. And it always used to go on the right-hand side. Even the slightest movement, the pat, poo, papi, everything going on, all the time. And they become very impatient. So try to tell. Now, be patient. You are a surgeon, be patient. But for the ladies, it is even worse. In my experience, I have seen when women try to dominate. Actually, a woman is like this Mother Earth. And if the Mother Earth thinks that these trees are dominating her, then what should we say? Same way, if the women think that the husbands are dominating, I must say they are very wrong. Now, it's very easy to handle husbands. Mine is there. But if you are not wise and stupid, you think by dominating, saying things, bad things, you can manage him. You cannot. But to handle your husband is important that you should show that you are very submissive. And it's nice to be submissive that way.
Is it the same show?
You see, because men are very simple, they have no angularity. Women have angularity. Because they don't live together. See, men live together, so they have no angularity. So you must know that all of them have the general traits. First of all, they must see their watches. They'll take you to the airport 1 hour earlier. Without getting ready, they'll be saying, now, 5 minutes left, 6 minutes left, like that. They keep the time. Very common. Now, there's a trick. These also boys do that to me. Once, Warren, how rich he was, always used to take me to the airport at least 2 hours early. Because aeroplane and airport, you see, the men become mad like that. Aeroplane, going by to the airport means men are all mad. I mean, supposing you miss the plane, that's all. You can have a nice meal there, you can talk to people, there could be some new people you might meet, something good might happen, nothing of the kind. Aeroplane means must run. But even they have become surgeons, this is a bad habit they have. So I told Warren, see now, don't hurry me. Now this time I'm going when I have to go. You go early. So 1 hour before he took all the luggage, everything, got into the new car, sat on it with somebody else, and all of them drove off. I'm a housewife, I had to do lots of things in the house, I nicely did it. After 1 hour, I started. On a much older car, which was an older car, and Dr. Spiro was driving, and he said, I'm enjoying now, mother, it's so nice, it drives so slowly, I can see the nice scenery. I said, very good. We reached the airport, there was no Warren, no luggage. There were 2 Sahajogis waiting, they said he called us 1 hour earlier, we are waiting here for 1 hour. After 20 minutes, we find Sri Warren and company coming. How are you here? I said, why? I am here. What about you? Which way did you come? I said, the same way. There's no other way. But he said, I never saw your car. I said, I disappeared in the thin air and crossed over your car, jumped over and came here. He said, mother, you did some tricks to me, I must say. You must have given a bandhan. I said, no, nothing. What you have to do when your husband is hurrying you up, just give him a bandhan. Finish. For Sahajoginis, it's very easy. Give a bandhan to the husband, no problem. There's no need to dominate. Because your Lakshmis, your Shaktis, and all the deities are going to help you first before they help your husband. But the condition is that you have to be a Graha Lakshmi first of all. You must have all the qualities of a Graha Lakshmi. If you are a dominating woman, finds faults with everyone, then you are not a Graha Lakshmi at all. Especially the leaders' wives are like that sometimes, I see. I'm sorry. They are much more dominating and much more criticizing. Even no leader can do that. And they live in a fool's paradise. They are not leaders, but a fool's paradise, thinking they are the, the whole soul of Sahajoga. These stupid women must come round and behave themselves. I'm telling you, because I've known such women become schizophrenic. Because they live in imaginary world, not leaders. And they have no business to behave like that. The wives of the leaders have to look after everyone, to be kind to them, and they should stand in between the leader and others. So that if the leader is supposing angry, he should say, now it's all right, forgive. Like that. That is the duty of a leader's wife. Try to pacify. See, that is her job. Not to criticize others. On the whole, a lady should never be right-sided because there are so many problems she will jump into. Seen these things happening in Sahajoga. There was a girl who was very right-sided. And her husband became important. Then I told her you better become alright. So she tried to be alright, so she had a child, the child was born like a devil. Then the right-sided woman might have abortions. First, she will not conceive. Even if she conceives, she'll have abortions. Now, if she does not have abortions, and even if she has children, still the right-sided women will create children who will be devilish. They'll be spoiled children, dominate other children. Now, if you see why in the West there is so much of violence, I would blame the mothers. The mothers, instead of giving love to their children, try to dominate.
Audio.
You must discipline your child, but with love, and should not be a dominating person to the husband and the rest of the family, because then the child picks up. Then the children cannot be changed easily. Always right-sided children may have also physical deficiencies. Right-sided mothers' children might have blood cancer, born with a blood cancer, would be born with a bad liver, all these deficiencies. And also could be, born with physical handicaps, like what you call them, acoustic children.
Yes.
So when people say, what's wrong? Everything is wrong. A pregnant woman should never see the eclipse of the sun or the moon.
But
Because if they see the sun eclipse, they'll have physical problems. The children will be born with hands like this, feet like that. And if they see the lunar eclipse, the moon's eclipse, then they will have mental problems. So they should not spoil their children at all. But they should not also over-discipline their children or shout at husbands and shout at children. They should develop a very mild, beautiful, congenial personality. I have two daughters. One is 40 years, one is 38 years. All these lives, I have given 2 slaps to the younger one, very small, and once to the elder one. That's all. And they are very well behaved, and even now, if I say no to something, means no. Once my younger daughter, when she joined college, she said, should I wear sleeveless blouse? So I said, all right, go ahead. So she said, why don't you wear? I said, because, see, I feel shy. Why should I expose my body, first of all? And secondly, that there are chakras which are important. They must be covered. So she said, then it is no criteria. Why should you have said, do what you like? You should have told me that just don't do it. And she was about 18 years of age, not small girl. The another girl, when she was, you see, in India also they started this teenage. We don't have teenage in India. But, I mean, there is a continuous life, isn't it? But they call it teenage. See, certain age is teenage. And they wanted to start a magazine. And they came and interviewed her and asked her, they said, you go away. I will ask her. She was only 30. They said, you have boyfriends? She said, no. Why should I have? I have lots of girlfriends and my cousins are there and we are very happy with each other. I don't want to trust somebody who is not known to me. So they said, did your mother tell you not to talk to boys? So she said, no, I can understand myself. My mother always, if she tells me, there's no need to tell her, but if she tells me and she's for my good, she tells me. The last question they asked her, they said, but don't you feel like flying in the air like a bird? So what she says? She says, but let me grow my wings first. And this they published and said that she was the youngest among all the teenagers and was the wisest. So what I am saying, you shouldn't spoil your children, but you shouldn't also dominate the children and your husband and the family. It's not a good thing for women at all. It's not very sweet also. You won't go to a house where a woman is standing with a broom in her hand. You see, run away. No one likes it. Our attention should be on our spirit, onto higher things. Not how you keep your spoon, how you keep your fork, no, higher things. All the time, attention should be on our spirit.
sur des choses
because we have to grow.
parce que
Your vibrations on photograph in the rooms. Don't judge others' vibrations.
mais
And don't be harsh to others. It doesn't behoove a Saj Yogi to talk harshly to each other. Doesn't behoove.
c'est
Leave alone meanness, selfishness, miserliness. It should be a character. It should show as if there's light in that person. The meanness, talking at the back, murmuring souls as Christ says, criticizing others, that's danger to you and to surgery. Meditate every day. Be in thoughtless awareness. Any thought comes and say, forgive, 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 and grow. Unless and until you are matured in Sahaja Yoga, you cannot really enjoy the taste of the bliss of God. So I congratulate you people that you got so many people in Sahaja Yoga. Now see that they all settle down properly, achieve what they are here for. And good news is that you are all invited to India. Now the first chance is to be given to French this time. And be careful because they always have bad livers. So we'll make all arrangements that you don't suffer from it. We'll see to it that we'll give you all that is necessary to keep the liver cool and nice. But come with the idea that you have to enter into the subtleties of that country where lots of saints have lived and feel the vibrations and not there to criticize, oh, this telephone is bad, car is bad, this is bad. You can't help it. You come with the idea of enjoying it. Otherwise, you spend so much money and what comes out of it is nothing but frustration, anger, temper, pursuits. Also those who want to get married and engaged should give your details to the leaders here, truthfully.
yes,
And should tell truthfully if you want to marry outside or not, everything truthfully. There should be no hypocrisy. In Sahaja Yoga, there should be no hypocrisy. If you have already a boyfriend or what, everything should be written clearly so I will know that this is the kind of a person you are. In India, nobody below the age of 18, a girl, and below the age of 21, a boy can be married. We can engage them. Alright. And those who want to marry cannot go to India and get married. Also will arrange something. Don't stick on with people who are negative. Stick on with the people who are positive, talking positively about Sahaja Yoga. Always I find, as soon as I find one negative person walking to another negative person. Sitting together, they become friends. Anybody who is trying to form a group like Madame Defarge, you see, she was speaking and was forming a group of people to fight. Such people we don't want in such. Anybody who tries such things, says, I have nothing to do with it, I have had enough of it. I want to enter into the kingdom of God. Just one positive lecture. Also, those who have got liver problems should take the treatment. It's very simple. For 1 month in summertime is the best. Anything else? If you have any personal problem, anything, you must try one thing first of all. Is to write the problem, put it in front of my photograph and say, Mother, you look after this problem. If it is not solved, then you can tell your children going forward.
Let us all recite Mahamantras.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी
Thank you, Shri Mataji, for blessing us with this beautiful meditation. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini, and give ourselves a bandhan. Let us all meet again tomorrow morning, same time. Jai Shri Mataji.